Thank you for tuning in to Community Updates right here on WJZZ Cool TV. And this evening we have Dr. Marcellus or Dr. M with his wonderful, awesome tea. That is, I've got my tea,
Hello.
sir, right here in my Wayne County Community College District cup.
All right.
This tea has been life to me. And so we're going to be talking with Dr. Marcellus, who was a guest on the show just about a month ago.
Yes.
And so he is back because so many people have been asking me about this tea. It helps heal pain, inflammation, arthritis, lose weight, energy, just whatever things need to be regulated within the body.
Yes.
You design it specifically and it's natural. So if you've been one of the people that have been looking for alternatives to at least some of the medications that you're taking, Dr. Marcellus is right here to help you. He is a doctor of pharmacy. He's a pharmacist.
Yes.
But he said that we shouldn't be taking so many medicines for everything, even
Yes.
though they're prescribed. And so his mission, on top of the fact that he's a pharmacist 9 to 5, every day
For 10 years.
for 10 years,
Yes.
but he's going to be talking about us about some healthy ways, to some more natural, holistic ways. How many of you have been looking for holistic, homeopathic ways to combat some of the medications that you're taking? Well, if you have, you tune in right here. You're tuned in to WJZZ Cool TV, and you'll be able to give us a call. And then we're also going to have Angela, who's calling in from Mississippi, from Memphis, Tennessee, excuse me. She'll be calling in this evening, and she grows hair. She's also a health, from a healthy aspect, and shows you how to grow your hair. And I mean, her hair alone is just so beautiful. It doesn't even look real, but it's just beautiful.
Wow.
So we'll be talking with her. But as we say, when you tune in here to WJZZ Cool TV Community Updates, bring your paper and your pencil because we're going to be giving information. I'll start out with the number right here. If you have questions and you want to call in, you can speak to Dr. Marcellus at 313-355-6018. Again, that's 313-355-6018. Once Dr. Angela, Miss Angela comes on, then she will be on the phone and we'll hold questions for her until later in the evening. But first, I want to give you some more job information and other community information. We had Crescenda Mickles on last week from PDW Workforce, who shared a myriad of employment opportunities ranging from $14 to an hour to $100,000 a year and up, mostly in the engineering and manufacturing area. And again, this is not just a community updates just for the Michigan area. We cover just today, someone is getting a job with this company that lives in Florida. So
Wow.
because they, as she shared with us, and as I've shared each week, they have employment opportunities all over the country. So if you are interested, I've been posting some things. They have a myriad. You can go to pdwworkforce.com and apply. That's pdwworkforce.com and apply. There's so many jobs. I am now getting so many employment opportunities, career opportunities, that it's just blowing my mind. I can't even keep up with all the jobs I'm getting emails about. But Crescenda Mickles, I'm going to give her number again that she gave last week, is 248-910-5412. Again, that's 248-910-5412. She's the Crescenda Mickles is the employment representative here in Michigan, but she will also help you get connected with the other if you live in another state. And I mean, they have, if you just want to drive a car, drive some new automobiles as a part-time job, as veterans that won't be able to lose their veterans benefits, or if you're a immigrant, a migrant worker, they hire everybody.
Sounds like a great opportunity for the right person.
It is a great opportunity, and all types of things with Roush Automotive, with many different companies. So that's just one. You can give her a call at 910-5412. And please go to pdwworkforce.com and look further at those opportunities. Then also Wayne County Community College District has a program. It's relatively new, pays $15 an hour. It's a program to help you work and get paid while you're learning. It's called Rocket to Work. So it's an initiative, involves careers in CDL license, professional truck driving, skilled construction, advanced manufacturing, and mechatronics and technology and technical careers, and many other things. So to hear more about that, you can go to wcccd.edu, and that's Wayne County Community College District.edu. So wcccd.edu, and look up the Rocket to Work, ROCKET, the number 2, work initiative. They're hiring employees and with a minimum wage starting at $15 an hour, and you get trained while you're learning and employment thereafter. And then there's also there's beautification grants in the city of Detroit. It's called the NBP grant to help you if you're a part of a community and you all have a block club. You can get grant money to keep your home beautiful, to keep your roof done, and put the flowers out, put the shrubs out. So this is all with the city of Detroit.
Wow.
And many different block club associations have this, whatever city you live in. Okay. If you're a part of an area that has a block club, you need to stay connected with that block club. Absolutely. So this is with the city of Detroit, the Land Bank Authority, and you can go to their website. Apply for the neighborhood beautification program. But again, all neighborhoods in every city have beautification programs and funding to help you keep your home beautiful, keep your neighborhood beautiful, which keeps your attitude beautiful, right? Which helps everyone in the neighborhood. Absolutely. And I was sharing last week, 36th District Court is hiring. The Detroit Lions football team is hiring for all types of positions. I couldn't even tell you. There's so many. Oh. The Social Security Administration Department. And so you could be living somewhere else and you might want to work for the Detroit Lions. They're hiring for coaches. Wow. They're hiring for, I don't even remember all the different positions, but there were about 10 different positions for the Detroit Lions. So if that's an area of sports, is an area of sports medicine or whatever you wanted to get involved with, you need to give them a call. The Detroit Lions, go to their website. And then, as you know, I'm a Lions Club member, and the Lions Club International is the largest fundraising, the largest community service organization in the world.
No way.
Yes. And we're worldwide, international wide. And so we have some volunteer opportunities. Right now, there's a volunteer opportunity. If you want to serve at the Detroit Jazz Festival, which will be September 3rd through the 5th, contact me. We need volunteers to work that weekend, maybe even potential young students. They need to be at least 18, maybe going to college. When you do volunteer service, that helps you when you're applying for scholarships and grants and so forth. Some of our volunteer opportunities, you can be younger, 16, 12. I've even had my grandchildren come out and work different projects that we do. And all of those things, number one, it teaches our children, our youth to give back.
Absolutely.
And then it helps them with scholarships and grants that they want to apply for college.
Yeah, it definitely helps their mentality to mature, to give back. Yeah, at a young age.
So we are looking for volunteers are needed each day from 9 a.m. to midnight. We'll have 3 different shifts. This is a fundraiser for the Lions Club International, and that will be September the 3rd through the 5th. And then you also get to hear the music with the Detroit, with the Jazz Fest, which will be fun. So you can volunteer, have some fun, listen to some music, do your little doo-wop dance, and just have a good time.
2 steps out
and
there
be serving at the same time.
Absolutely. Walk away
so
with
give
a nice,
me a call. You can call here at 313-355-6018, or you can give me a call at 248-238-4863. My name is Michelle White. I don't even know if I said my name tonight. Michelle White, 248-238-4863. And again, we've got Dr. M tonight in the house. So we thank you, Dr. Marcellus, for coming.
I thank you for inviting me.
Yes.
Again, thank you.
Other guest, whenever she calls in, then we'll have her come on. But in the meantime, tell us again about this tea. And I'm telling you, so many people have been asking me. I would like for you all to make sure you call in at 313-355-6018, and particularly those who have been asking me, Dr. Marcellus, before we go any further, please give your number.
My business number
and your website, sure. All of that.
My website is called michigansnaturalliving.com. My office number is 586-940-9338. That's my direct line. Okay, and that's the best way to get a hold of me.
And use that was Michigan's
with the
Michigan's,
yes,
Michigans.
That's correct.
Natural living, NATURALLIVING.
That's correct.
.com.
That's correct.
And your phone number, Dr. M, was again
586-940-9338.
586-940-9338.
That's correct.
I'm saying it for you, but I'm also saying it for myself, listeners. And let me think. So many people have called, text, or come up to me and let me know that they're watching our program here, Community Updates. This is for the community. This
Absolutely.
Is for communities around our country. We want to help. We all need help. We're not sitting on an island by ourselves.
Right.
So there are various areas. If there's some information that you would like to hear us give, and we're not sharing, if there's something that you want to share that you want us to share, please feel free to email me too at michellewhitebusiness@gmail.com. Again, that's michellewhitebusiness@gmail.com. Or feel free to give me a call at 248-238-4863. We are here to help each other and help and share this information.
Yes.
And also, if you want to support what we're doing, you can cash at me at $ Michelle, MICHELLE, the letter R, White, Michelle R. White. That's my cash app. With the $ in front of it. If you want to lend some support to what we're doing here, it's all appreciated. This is for us. This is for our communities around the country.
I agree totally. I can't stress that enough.
Yes. And I love that you're a pharmacist, a doctor, but you have a desire to help people come off many of the medications that they might be on. Tell us a little bit more.
Yes. Feeding on what Ms. White said, the key in my personal philosophy is to help bring back the glory in our communities first. See, it's nothing wrong with helping others, but we've helped enough. We've helped others, and across the board, and we have yet to get the love back.
We've got to help ourselves
based on what we've given out, right? And so this is a small. When I formulated these products, I kept that in mind. That was us, our communities. I kept that in mind primarily while I was formulating this.
These are his products right here.
Yes, that's the 12 herb variety in the teal bag. And then I have a new product I added a couple weeks ago. That's a herbal pain relief. Based on what I've been hearing, it's a fairly new product. So I have 8 customers using it, and they really enjoy it.
I'm one of those customers.
Absolutely. And that's and it works really well. And that's their 16 herb liquid alchemy soul elixir. That's our most popular product.
And I use this too. Have it right here.
Right. I have mine's right here, guys. Now you may think, oh God, are you guys just carrying these containers just for a marketing ploy? Absolutely not. If I begin to run down what the benefits and the feedback, it will sound virtually unbelievable. And I'm not capping either. But to give you a brief background, I'm a HBCU grad. I attended Wayne County Community College. I'm also a child of Wayne County WCC.
Wonderful.
Class of 2007.
Okay.
Then I was accepted into HBCU Hampton University in Virginia. I enrolled there from 2007 to 2011. I graduated pharmacy school in 2011. And I relocated back to Michigan. and worked for Rite Aid for 4 years. And I worked for the CVS for several years, and I'm employed with Walgreens.
Okay.
Okay. And I travel between Mount Pleasant and sometimes
It comes all the way down from Mount Pleasant, which is a little distance away from the Detroit area,
yes,
but that speaks to your dedication.
absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. And I deliver personally and so forth most of the time. But moreover, so I have a series of videos on my YouTube station that goes in deep detail and much more detail than we can do here in an hour about what is particularly is in the herbal tea. They give you a well-rounded understanding in terms of what each ingredient do.
Mhm.
There's a sequence of videos that explains each product, not the pain compound yet, though. I have to make a video to break that down on the YouTube station I have. And my YouTube channel is also listed on my flyer as well.
Mhm.
But you can do Google Michigan's Natural Living YouTube, and that'll take you right to my station. Okay.
Michigan's with an S, Natural Living on YouTube.
Yes.
Mhm.
And so many, I don't know where to begin. It's just this is why we have you would think a small product line here. The stuff is very powerful. The reason I want to keep the product selection so small is because I think contrary to Western typical thought, meaning that I my philosophy is to put more in a little bit.
Mhm.
Where we come from is flipped. You eat a lot with a little bit in it,
Mhm.
and look at the condition of our minds, body, and soul. I think we can all agree that we
So
in some
these are
dire
all
shape if we
natural
need
products
repair,
in
right?
there.
And
Yes.
so while in this one box, to give you an idea of what I'm talking about here, in that one box there, you got still only 10 bags. Again, a little bit, you would think, right?
Mhm.
According to Western standards. In each bag, there's 16 different power herbs in there. We're
Mhm.
talking, ginger. We're talking, this is our liquid alchemy 16 herb medicinal immune powerhouse.
Wow.
So this actually has everything in it that we have to offer. Meaning you're gonna get the ginger, which also helps with pain. You'll find this in our pain relief. Cinnamon is in here, curb blood and dietary sugar levels in the blood. Also, you'll have various types of green teas.
It brought my sugar level,
Did it?
balanced it.
Oh, I didn't know. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And see now, mind you, now Miss White here, I do a pre-questionnaire deal to get an idea what the customer be looking for in these teas,
Mhm.
because each customer is uniquely different, and this is something that you don't see in the typical retail pharmacy store level. You won't get this in a corporate setting.
Mhm.
So they're not a competition for my business. You would think you say, "Oh, these guys make billions of dollars. They don't do what we do."
Mhm.
And so, I can go further on that. But so I get an idea what each customer wants, what they're looking to get, what they're looking to gain from the product, because it's not about
And you
marketing.
need to know you ask there if they have any health
Absolutely.
challenges so
Absolutely.
that you know,
Absolutely. To
from a
see,
doctor
right.
standpoint, what you're giving and what's going to be helpful
Absolutely. And
for that
we'll
person.
find out what medication they're taking just to make
Mhm.
sure there's no interaction.
Mhm.
We'll ask a few other questions, demographic questions, just get a rough feel for each customer.
Mhm.
And so this gives us a unique niche in a competitive field,
Mhm.
particularly with Black ownership.
Mhm.
You won't find this tea anywhere.
Mhm.
You may find a bag with one or two herbs in it, but not organic and it's not preserved.
Okay.
See, and I can go on and on. I'm a local deal. I have farmers that grow this stuff locally.
Mhm.
I have virtually access to every herb in the world. Again, regarding the slimming effect, people know. So, what enhances slimming? If you desire to acquire a product that helps in slimming effect with all of the stimulants and all of the artificial ingredients to give your body a false sense of weight loss, and
Mhm.
then it raise up your blood pressure on this side, and then it does a lot of other things. Maybe you may have excuse me, a slight benefit of losing only 1 or 2 pounds.
Mhm.
This stuff will run that off through the bile and through the urine,
Mhm.
and increase your body's metabolism. You'll kind of notice a slight sweating, a warming effect.
Yes, I felt that already and
Really?
have lost some pounds
Wow.
just from drinking the tea.
And I believe, yeah, and that's a benefit we were looking for. But Miss White, she's not alone. I mean, there's many patients that are getting a whole litany of benefits from, like, lower blood pressure. I have a guy that was taking something for pain. He says his blood pressure dropped 10 units.
Mhm.
I
Mine did too.
Really?
Mhm.
And that in itself, just think about it, guys. We have a whole list of products in here that work in one bag. One bag has 16 herbs in one bag. You won't
And
find this
you
anywhere.
use a natural bag too, right?
Right.
The
The bag,
bags are.
right. We only use wooden tea bags.
Mhm.
They say wooden tea bags. People say, what are you talking about?
Mhm.
There is a difference, guys. Everything's not the same. All the tea bags are not the same. I can go much further than that, but everything's not the same.
We have a caller calling in. It may be our guest, Angela. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, hi. I was trying to listen to you on YouTube. Were your discussion today about herbal teas?
We certainly are. We're talking about herbal teas right now. And this sounds like it might be my turmeric. What do you call that person that makes sea moss? Yes, sea
Yes,
moss is another
yes.
thing I've been taking with a spot of black molasses afterwards,
Okay.
and
Oh,
that
yes,
is
yes.
good. And
Hmm.
give me your number. I want people to know about you too.
All right. My number is area code 313-454-8937.
8937. Ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, listeners, callers, if you are listening, Miss Lynette Young makes an awesome, you get sea moss different places. We're coming back to the tea because she's one of the people that wanted to know about your tea.
Okay.
So Lynette
Hmm.
Young also makes sea moss. She puts an
Hmm.
excessive amount of turmeric in it, but it really tastes good. And
Oh,
then
yes.
she gives you black molasses, and you just take a little spoonful of that afterwards, and it's great. And
Wow.
both of those, I don't
Yes.
know what all they help to do, but I know they're good for the body.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that
Hmm. Yes,
black
indeed.
molasses, just a slight teaspoon, kind of cuts the taste of the turmeric.
Yeah. And
You
that
know,
sea moss
That's
is a little
right.
rough to get
That's
with too.
right.
exactly. Sea
Yeah.
moss is a little rough,
Oh yeah.
but with the turmeric in it, it helps.
Yes, it does.
And so you all
Hmm.
can tell me what all the turmeric does and this tea, but she's calling about the tea. So
Okay.
give Lynette Young a call. She sells
Okay. Okay.
the black molasses and the sea moss, and her number is 313-454-8937. Again, that's Lynette Young at 313-454-8937. Get your sea moss today and with a little shot of some black molasses.
Mm.
All
Yes,
right.
indeed.
So Lynette,
All
you were
right.
Yes.
calling and you wanted to ask Dr. M about his tea.
Please do.
Oh, yes. And I'm a WC3 graduate as well.
Oh well,
Wonderful. We
yay.
got all these alumni in the house.
WC3.
Yay for
You right.
Yeah.
WC3.
And so green tea, is it beneficial because it has the antioxidants and stuff to keep us from I just be hearing like not exposed to free radicals or something.
Right. There's many varieties. What we'll find out in nature that God, if you will, has multiple ways of communicating with the body, just within the guise of nutrition. I go so much further than that, and within even a small subset in the tea world, and then within that, the green tea world. With that being said, each green tea works a little different, but yet similar. The most common form of green tea, if you will, the Camellia sinensis. This is that's the Latin term for the green tea that most know it by. Is just commonly known as green tea.
Mm-hmm.
It does a lot of things. It's loaded with antioxidants. It's considered a superfood. Just to give you an idea what
Mhm.
antioxidants do, the key is in the word itself. Oxidation, it means to age, to degrade, pretty much, right? When you look at a car out
Okay.
there, that rust on the car is a form of oxidation on a chemical level where it relates to metal, right? Our body undergoes the same process, but from a biological standpoint. And so there's free radicals, meaning there's chemicals, like a thug like chemicals in the body. And this is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on your lifestyle, it could be if you're
Mhm.
stressed out extra, then you're going to do it more free radical oxidation. So there's some genetic aspects and lifestyle aspects, environmental aspects. We can go on and on about that. But at
Oh.
any rate, so when oxidation occurs, these guys ride up and down the bloodstream, sticking to whatever organ, whatever wall, depending on the type of free radical, and it causes damage
Mhm.
once it bonds to it. It changes the nature of the host that it bonds to, and it usually indicates
Oh.
a degradative effect called oxidation. And so we sort of in nature there's a way to reverse that. Particularly green tea is one of the best herbs you can take for that. And so there's a chemical called antioxidation. What it does is that it'll go through the bloodstream like a police officer. It only arrests
Mhm.
free radical or oxidation prone molecules. And so oxidative molecules are positively charged because they're lacking. Thus, they need to go stick to something, right? You don't go find something that you're short. You need something.
Mhm.
You're not fulfilled, right? It's kind of like people, which is you have rotten people that stick to you if you're
Mhm.
doing well, that
Right,
make you
right.
unhealthy overall, whatever. But right, And you're right. This is right. It's interesting, but
Wow, that's an excellent way of explaining it. I like that.
all right. Well, and so it collects these guys. It looks for them, right?
Mhm.
And then once it finds the guy, it actually it sticks to him and collects him, and then takes him out of the body, uh, usually through urine.
Okay.
Typically, green tea and heat it give you a profound degree on
So green
diuresis.
tea is really good for us. Is there green tea in here too?
Absolutely, there's
Okay.
about 4 different types.
Okay.
I want to add,
Oh,
oh yeah, you have a Japanese variety.
I didn't know there were different types of green tea.
Oh yeah, they're grown in locally in different areas of the world.
Mhm.
Now, just like we have people from different areas of the world, so they're made of the people or herbs or whatever. Everything that's created is made from the environment that it comes from.
Mhm.
So the green tea variety, the Chinese variety, namely, is produced from the soil of the Chinese environment.
Mhm.
It's a unique
okay.
environment from the South American or the American variety that's grown, or and this applies to all herbs. So my motto is I take a particular tea from different areas of the world to give it. They all have their own unique benefits. They all kind of green tea helps with the slimming effect, but then each tea, depending on where it's grown from, the green tea
Uh-huh.
they'll add a different degree of antioxidation.
Hmm.
All green teas are not the same. Some are the Chinese green tea has the best reputation because it contains the most concentration of particularly antioxidants.
Okay.
That's why it
Oh,
gets its claim to
okay.
fame, which is also an anti-aging thing. That's a big deal in the Western world. In ancient world, you see these guys don't look old over in Asia and China. They tend to be, 80, 90 years old. You can't even tell most of the time. They drink tea
That's
all day, every
true.
day.
That's true.
Yeah. So, okay.
So Miss Young, did you
Yes,
have any other
they look very
questions?
youthful at their ages.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, and that's a good thing that you trying from different regions. You're not just being selective as to one person because each one has their own individual benefits.
Yes. That's correct. That's
So
how
that's
nature. Yeah,
good.
absolutely. And there's also a Sencha variety. That's the Japanese variety. Whatever. I have that in there as well, but you have to have more than one type to give the person a well-rounded effect.
Mhm.
See, where one may gives you decreased oxidation, the Japanese variety may give you more of a weight loss variety. See, and you put them together, you can create a powerhouse if you
Mhm.
know what you're doing.
Mhm.
And also, the proportions are critical. You don't want to drink too much of this. No, too much of this. So I got it in a proper proportion in the tea bag.
And I think you said that even Miss Young, did you have any other questions so I can open up the line
No,
again?
that was it, and I thank you so much. It was so informative.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
for your
for
question.
calling in. And callers,
All
be
right.
sure if when you want some sea moss, get it from Lynette Young at 313-454-8937, and you'll get a shot of the black molasses to follow.
All right.
So
All
we're
right.
talking about
Please
health
and
things
thank you.
tonight. Oh, you're welcome. Thank
I
you for calling in.
have
Thank
a
you.
good day.
You
You
as
as well.
well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye. So, other callers, please feel free to give us a call at 313-355-6018. Again, that number here, right here on WJZZ Cool TV. You are tuned in to community updates. Right now, we have Dr. M who is sharing with us about these excellent herbal teas that will help you. And momentarily, we will have Miss Angela calling in from Memphis, Tennessee to help us with natural hair growth, how to grow our hair naturally. But give us a call at 313-355-6018. So, Dr. M, you were also, I know you've shared with me that even after I can use this tea bag maybe for two uses and then
Absolutely.
maybe open it up and
Yes.
pour the
Yes.
herbs.
Yeah. If you want to step it up, there's so many options with nature.
Okay.
Whereas the
We have another caller calling in. Hello, caller.
Hi, Minister Michelle. This is Mother Barbara. God bless you.
God bless you too.
God bless
Mother,
you.
thank you for calling in. She was one of the people that called. And when I saw her this weekend, she said, I listen to your show every week. I thank you for listening.
Yeah, and I saw him and Pastor Mark together, but I was trying to find out about the teas more because I'm trying to find one for pain and my kidneys and blood pressure because I'm not on the medications. I don't want to take any medications. I'm trying to start everything and keep it natural. So
Did
if
you
I could
write
find
down
out
his
how to get in
number?
touch with him.
Did you write down his number?
Okay.
She's going to give it to you again. What his
Okay.
number is?
586
Mhm.
940
Mhm.
9338.
940-9338, area code
Nine three three
586.
eight.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
And
All right. So I will be calling. What is the best times, hours to call?
Anytime between, let's see, 11 and 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
11 and 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Minister
but no,
Michelle,
we've got
you're
your.
doing such an awesome job. I just
Thank you.
talked with a cousin down south. I told her to pull it up on YouTube.
Yes.
So
We need it.
Wonderful. Thank
I'm
Please.
trying to
you.
put people into this because it's so informative.
Right.
And
Oh,
I
we need
will
it.
be calling you, Dr. Thomas,
Yes,
okay?
please. I appreciate you. I
And
look
then
forward to
All
it.
also,
right. Thank
he's
you.
going
God
to answer.
bless.
He's going to give a little answer to your question about she's trying to prevent kidney failure or kidney
Kidney
issues.
issues.
And what was the other thing?
High blood
And
pressure
high blood
and
pressure
pain.
and pain.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we the key thing here. I'll tackle the kidney stone formation first. The issue with
Mm-hmm.
kidney stones is particularly dietary, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
our body, the blood system is water based, right? And so typically in a busy Western lifestyle that many of us have, we typically don't take in enough water, to be quite frank and to be quite clear. And so because of that, some of us are more predisposition to develop kidney stones as a result.
Okay.
And so particularly these sediments that we all have in our system, all of us, when you don't drink enough water, they'll amalgamate and collect and coalesce, if you will, getting trapped in the gallbladder, getting trapped in the kidneys, or wherever, depending on the person, particular body construct, and so forth.
Mhm.
You got to drink enough water to keep the body watered down to keep these things out of there. Otherwise, you'll find yourself taking all kind of pain medications, or maybe undergoing surgery to remove these things, and all that stuff's
Mm-hmm.
painful as hell. So,
Mm-hmm.
from the natural paradigm, which I speak from, you want to definitely take in, because this is not a, while it is a miracle elixir for sure described by many, it's not the end all be all. We're not saying a quick fix type situation where we're going to lie and all this kind of stuff. We don't have to
Mm-hmm.
lie. I'm keeping this product namely in our circles, in our community, for less. If I wanted to make money, I would just go mainstream and just push it out there on Myers or Walmart supermarket. I turned them down
Mhm.
and so forth. So I go to places like Essence Fest. I'll be there this weekend down in Louisiana, New Orleans. And then we'll drive over to Houston. There's an all women's black affair over there in Houston this weekend as well, right before the 4th.
Oh,
We're going to set up
wonderful.
booths.
So you're
Yeah,
going to be at the Essence Fest,
for black
which will
folks
be where?
down in New
In
Orleans.
New Orleans. So we got people listening in from New Orleans. So catch them at the Essence Fest in New Orleans this
We'll be
weekend.
there Friday.
Friday. All right. Look for Dr. M.
Yep, absolutely. And regarding
Mother Barbara, did you have any other questions? We can open the
No,
line.
that was
He'll
it. I
answer.
think it. Tell him, the one thing that I think keeps me really good. I am a water drinker. I do it 24/7
Me
all
too.
day long. My husband used to say, "Boy, you're gonna bust over for water,"
well,
but
ma'am,
I
well,
drink
no,
water.
ma'am.
Okay,
I would have to ask you, what kind of water are you drinking? Remember,
that's the
everything is not the
purified.
same.
But I heard you the last time you said spring water.
Right. If you're not drinking spring water, it's actually aiding your stone formation.
Okay, all right. So just
Wow.
switch
So
over to
Powerful.
spring water.
Yeah, though, if you
spring
drink
water.
distilled water, it's going to aid to the formation. If you drink purified, it's a little bit better than spring water. I mean, it's better than distilled water because
Mhm.
everything hasn't been removed from purified, just namely the organisms and so forth, and some
Mhm.
of the vitamins and some of the nutrients still. But the
Okay.
distilled water it's totally soulless. It's been totally
Okay.
distilled, vaporized out. Everything's left behind in the pot there, and then you only get some kind of a soulless water, which contributes to all kind of pH abnormalities in the system, contributing, and a whole lot of other things contributing to stone
Okay.
formation. So always drink spring water only.
Okay.
Okay, and then you drink the elixir as well. This will help also eliminate stone formation by also adding, enhancing the alkalinity of your bloodstream, which is slightly over
Okay.
7.
All
Okay, we can
right.
go into
Thank
more
you
detail
so
when you call. We
much.
can have a consult. I'll include it free of charge. Usually I charge $19.
Okay. All right. But I will be
Wonderful.
calling you tomorrow.
Please do.
Thank
Please
you
do.
for
All right.
calling,
Thank
Mother
you so
Barbara.
much.
Love you.
All right.
Thank you. We love you. Bye bye now.
I love you
Okay,
all. God
bye-bye.
bless.
So again, callers, if you want to call in, 313-355-6018. And we're still looking for our other caller, Miss Angela, to give us a call at 313-355-6018. But until she does, please continue to tell us Dr. M?
Okay. Now, we're in our community, we're dealing with a lot of curses, I like to call. And the curses, you may, for those who are religious, you'll find this word used in many religious texts. Make no mistake about it. These products are highly blessed. Okay. This is something you won't find. Lipton tea isn't blessed. Bigelow tea isn't blessed. The guys, these big global conglomerates didn't give a damn about your mental and spiritual health or and also your quality of your life and relates to your health, just overall. I put every my heart and soul into this stuff, and I'll pray over this and so forth. And I believe in God as well, but not to the point where you're attending a lot of religious organizations and you walking out looking like you're a product of what you've been learning. And all the times in our community, we're not looking too hot. So with these products, we'll help clean that up to help increase your spiritual understanding for those who read a lot or whatever. This will help open your mind to the material that you're reading. We have customers that like to read a lot of books. So we also have something in it for that to help increase that. And so that'll be more of your gingers and also your cinnamons. And then we also have red clover as well. See, red clover
Red
grows
clover?
wild. Yes.
Okay.
And so it's found in the neighborhood as a weed, believe it or not. See,
Mhm.
and I have a excuse me, I have an app that identifies plants on contact. You face it there, it identifies it. So we're actually going out in the wilderness there, in the orchards out in Grand Blanc and so forth. My
Mhm.
buddy has a couple farms out there, and he grows a lot of our products. And then I have contacts all over the country, and a few in another country as well, over in China, and one also in Taiwan as well.
Mhm.
And it's critical to source these products in our ingredients, particularly away from the urban centers around the world, to avoid a lot of the intoxicants that you'll find in the soil as well as the water. See, and so the water helps our products release more. So, and regarding release, we were talking about those wooden tea bags earlier. The reason you decide to use wooden tea bags with our natural product, organic products for that matter, is that the wood is a natural element. First of all, it's a natural compound that comes from the system. So, with
Mhm.
that being said, wood attracts a lot of water.
Mhm.
When you put this bag in the water, you want to absorb as much water as possible to help enhance and aid release.
Okay.
That is critical. Miss White mentioned earlier that what happened? Can we just open the bag and release the contents and put that in the water? That's the way tea connoisseurs drink their teas.
Mhm.
That's what I do. I'll take the bag and you can just open it up and just let it flow. When you do that, the products are even more free to mingle and interact with each other in an open environment, enhancing release. That's taking your product of the power elixir to a whole nother level.
So it's okay to eat it if it's because
Yes,
it'll get in your mouth if you were
right.
going to open the
that's
bag.
that's really what most decide to do, whether
Mhm.
I mention it to them or not. They typically kind of comes natural. They're like, man, I'm feeling so good. I swallowed a few of the yellow tea leaves. I'm like, absolutely, I do it too.
Mhm.
See,
Some of my colleagues where I work, they are doing that, and they were like, "Oh man, I feel so
right?
good."
Yeah, you want to do that. You
Okay.
want to do that.
I haven't done that one yet.
You haven't done that. You
No.
want to do. You definitely want to do
Okay.
it. We're looking at maybe pulverizing the ingredients more in the future. I'm looking
Okay.
at finding a pulverizer to powderize it, but I don't know if I want to do that. But if I do, it's a good and bad. If I do pulverize it into a powder, the entire ingredients, you will take up the entire contents of each tea bag.
Mhm.
That would deliver a whole level of health benefits. If you're literally consuming the entire tea,
Mhm.
you're also drinking it from a steeping standpoint. Steeping just
Mhm.
means soaking the tea bag in the water, and
Mhm.
then you actually consume the leaves itself.
Mhm.
That's a whole that's on a whole nother level. And I'm looking at doing something perhaps like that as well in the
Okay.
future. But so we have red clover in there, ginger. We also have lentils. We also have milkweed. We have milk thistle. We also have
And that's good for
ginseng
cancer.
as well. Absolutely, as well.
To combat cancer.
Cancer as well. It helps cancer and it helps the body remain perfuse.
Mhm.
That's how you defeat cancer, guys. The doctor will tell you to stop taking salt and sugar. That's your first thing. He's okay. When you get diagnosed with cancer, or you stand a chance of developing cancer, he'll say the first thing they always say is stop eating sugar and salt
And meat.
and meat. Sugar and salt, the Western variety, is considered soulless, guys.
Mhm.
Has a pale color to it, like pale flour. It's soulless compared to its all grain variety, which is brown.
Mhm.
White rice, stay away from it. White rice defeats this. It won't defeat it, but it tries. It'll oppose it.
Okay.
White flour will oppose this.
So brown
Distilled
rice
water will
is
oppose this.
okay if you want rice.
We want soulful food, guys. We have a soul, okay?
Mhm.
I can go into that why we're hated so much, but anyway, notice the
We'll
food.
have to have another
But another
conversation.
conversation. Notice I'll say it indirectly. Notice the food: the white rice and the white flour and the white and the white and so forth. It opposes the natural, all-inclusive herbs.
Mm. You
Now,
said a mouthful right there. The white sugar.
This
the
happens
white
on all
powder.
levels. So some people are so you can see that typically something that's all inclusive from a soulful standpoint may be opposed by an element or so that may not have as such. So with that being said, I keep that in mind as I formulate this. So this helps quicken your soul, hence the word soul elixir. People have often described this once taken this, our products penetrates it. We keep some products in a powder form and some in a holistic full whole form for specific reasons. Some herbs work better, particularly black pepper. Sometimes we'll put a little bit of the Chinese black pepper in there, and that helps help aid penetration
Okay.
and help quicken and increase the metabolism. That adds into the slimming aspects.
Okay.
So that helps your body warm up a little bit and reach a higher operating temperature. And this knocks out colds. This keep you moving, kind of wakes you up.
And so while we're drinking the tea, what are some other things that we should just be exercising, eating better,
Absolutely.
and that all the things in conjunction will help our entire system?
Yes, it's
Correct?
critical.
Mhm.
We have to turn our back. This is increasing in thought nowadays.
So it's the
On the
holiday
typical weight
coming up.
just just got to get away
Wait,
from it.
But what about my ribs and my black eyed peas and the greens and the
what they say? You can do anything
is
a little
the
bit of something,
holiday.
right? I would say the hardest part.
Just eat a little portion control.
I probably wouldn't early on
No.
because that's the hardest part is what to get into.
You
It's
just
get it-
hurt me.
You know,
No, I'm teasing. I'm
just going by my example.
I'm
I cut myself and not my taste buds and my senses. You know, hear no, see no evil, and also eat no evil if you can.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get started. We have a lot of our customers are new to this lifestyle, and so I don't want to set them
My
up for
son
failure.
wants me to become a pescatarian. I said, a
Well-
pesca who? I can't become a pesca nothing on the holiday.
Right? I mean, I would say wait to celebrate and to kind of go through the hellish aspect of adjusting.
Okay.
You have people who want to exercise.
Okay.
I would exercise more so than now. I would try to drink the elixir more so. Don't add. You don't have people that probably going to add a lot of honey and sugar into this. Try not to put no white
Now,
sugar
I
into
haven't
this.
been putting anything in it.
Right.
It's not bad, just the way it is.
It works better
I
without
don't put
that.
any honey in it. I don't put anything in it. I put tea bags in the spring water.
Really.
And sip on it all day.
Now and that's the best way.
Okay.
You'll get the full effect.
Mhm.
And while you may not, we do have something for the people who like their drink a little sweet, where it's not too sweet, but yet it breaks the monotony of the bitterness or the earthy taste to it.
Okay.
We are offering what's called Manuka honey. This honey is like
Manuka honey.
Manuka honey. I'm giving one of my jewels away. I normally don't tell too much what I do with it, but at any rate, but there. I give you guys
Where do you
that.
get that at the health food store?
You get this at the health food store, guys.
Manuka honey.
Manuka honey.
That's a $50 secret right
And
there.
that's the cheap one.
Oh my goodness.
I'll go into it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Manuka honey. What am I talking about? Manuka honey grows only in one part of the world.
Mhm.
It grows over in Australia and off Tanzania. Actually, not Tanzania, but that's in Africa. Not Tanzania, but Tasmania, rather.
Okay.
Similar wording, different location. At any rate, it grows from the Manuka tree, Manuka bush. It's known by the locals. It's packed and it's so powerful, guys,
You just need a dab.
that it's regulated with numerical value based on antioxidant on antibiotics, guys. Antibiotic content.
Mhm. Wow.
This stuff retails on a cheap level for $29.99, give or take. If you get the real deal stuff,
Mhm.
you'll find this in all kind of high-end makeup products for makeup products, skin products. Just take it for honey in terms of your garnishing your teas and so forth.
Mhm.
The more expensive variety of that Manuka can go up to $100, $118. The one we're using is like $120, and you're only getting you're getting a small container, guys. What did I say earlier? You're getting a lot in a little bit, right? It's a lot in that little bit, guys. This is not your typical. Give me a big gulp, yeah. Go get your medication. You got 10 bags of medicine. You got 10 bags, all right. But we talk about tea bags in this case. But so I'm going to roll out a Manuka honey. Somehow I have to packet it up, so include it in the package and upsell this. That way you'll include something that's going to be loaded with antibiotics, guys, and a whole list of antioxidants that's not even present in your Western diet at all. It's unique to that side of the world.
So
Coming
Dr.
soon.
M is giving us awesome information right here on WJZZ Cool TV Community Updates. I've never
Yes,
heard
ma'am.
of honey ranging from $29 to $100 and some dollars, but it's Manuka honey.
Manuka honey.
And then when you go to YouTube and watch us on YouTube, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and
Yes.
share.
Please.
Share this information on
Yes.
your Facebook page, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. You can, don't forget, hit like, subscribe, and share it. Share it with your friends, share it with your community, share it with your family, share this information with your young people, old people, all people.
We're all we got.
Share the information. And we thank you for tuning in to Community Updates. I guess something must have happened, so we get you for the whole hour, sir. To Miss Angela, I guess she wasn't able to call in this evening after all, because I have texted her a few times and she wasn't able to get back with me. So we will have her come back at another time. But
Absolutely.
we've got you.
Oh, we got a whole lot of things we can talk about.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we can carry this for 2-3 hours if we just had the opportunity. And it would be an opportunity because, to be quite frank, let's be clear here, guys. You won't hear this stuff nowhere else, okay?
That's right.
You know, not in its full form. They'll give you pieces, bits and pieces, kind of like what you're getting on the pharmaceutical level regarding your medication for those who are taking pharmaceutical grade medications. You're getting a small element of truth. I'll tell you, I'll let you in on the secret, guys, how the big pharma works. Big pharma and big oil is one and the same. A lot of your pharmaceuticals come from oil. There's so much I can go into that. But they'll go into nature, study the original form, and then take out one of its variations, right? Not the whole plant, but just a variation of it, and put that in the pill and give it to you. This is why a lot of medication has a lot of side effects in it, because the body can't understand one form of truth.
And then some of us are taking, not me, thank you, Lord, taking one medication because it gave us a side effect, and then we have to take another medication.
It's wickedly brilliant how they do that. Yeah.
And a friend of mine, her mother would have this drawer of like 50 pills. But she said, well, this is to combat this because this gives me this. And I remember saying, Lord, please don't let me ever get to that point where I have to take that many pills.
Yes. If you don't know, see, when you don't know, it's been said that ignorance is wicked, and wickedness is equivalent to profound ignorance. See, and so when you're dealing with this subject matter, we're dealing with profound ignorance. We take the most medication per capita. Now, mind you, I can go into some more things. I'll just say it this way. We naturally have one of the best bodies on the planet. We source most of the material scientific-wise on the planet from the ancient world. We've been collectively hit in the head. That's affected our healthcare in a lot of other ways. But this is a bringing us back, if you will. A lot of my herbs in here help enhance memory recollection. For those who have jobs that require sharp mental acuity, this will help enlighten you and bring you more into focus and allow you to multitask in a job, particularly when you're in these
so we might not need some ginkgo biloba.
We got ginkgo bilobas right here, fresh off the tree. Off the tree.
Off the tree.
Off the tree. I'm gonna upload a video of me taking it off the tree for those who say, "Man, ginkgo biloba doesn't grow right." Yes, it does. And I have access to it.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna upload a video.
We've got all natural herbs.
Absolutely.
In this tea.
I have the ginkgo biloba leaf in my trunk, in my back seat as we speak. And so I age my ginkgo biloba. Give you an idea. I'll let you in on. I age it a little bit, kind of dry it out, and then I will crunch it up in our patented process, and then we'll put it in each bag.
Dr. M is a pharmacist,
right?
So he knows what he's doing. He studied this,
and I know both sides. See, you can't get me on one side. You have a lot of herbalists that just put stuff together that tastes good. That's fine. There's nothing wrong. Want to enjoy a tasteful snack on a hot summer, right? But I'm not trying to get you to worship your senses. You've worshipped your tongue and your taste, and look at what it's done to you. And if you look in the mirror and study carefully what you've become, then you might agree with what I'm saying. Okay, this will help you reverse the curse, guys. I'm not trying to sell anything here. Okay, don't take my word for it. If you go to that YouTube station and what my beloved Miss White has said to you, see. Please take it as a testimony of truth. And at any rate, so we have chemicals in here that'll help increase mental acuity. It brings stress levels down. See, ginseng, ginkgo biloba, where they work together, when we call it in the same room, when they're in the same room with each other in the same bag, in this case, same tea bag, they actually enhances blood flow. A lot of this, and that is huge. We can go into how that affects cancer alone. That's an hour conversation. Cancer is caused by a lack of blood perfusion, a lack of oxygen in the blood. That's what causes cancer, guys. The body some area of the body is just not breathing properly. And so cancer set up in there, and the cell begins to mutate because you've mutated mentally. We've never had this degree of cancer in our community. So it's some lifestyle situation you're doing. dietary included, and some other things, triggers and so
Mhm.
forth, environmental triggers, and also some of that sets up a curse upon your body where you can't breathe. Exercise would also help alleviate that, but most of us don't exercise.
Mhm.
So when the cell can't breathe, it changes its form, it alters its form, it becomes a monster. And so now you need to go. So once you become Frankenstein, you need to go see Dr. Hyde. It makes sense. It matches. See, and they got something for you for that. They have a whole lot of chemicals that's still out of the anti-cancer medications. It's actually part of your immune system in your body.
Really?
What am I talking about? Much time we got? So this is 6:53. We got
Mhm.
about, okay. So real quick, just to give you an idea, and some of you who've had taken cancer medications know what I'm talking about. There's something called interferons. Interferons is in your immune system. Begin, they study nature, they study you, they study the truth. You can't create a lie unless you know the truth. The best lie is based in truth. This occurs on a nutritional level and a whole lot of other levels, but I'm just keeping it in the nutritional frame. And so they'll take an element under the microscope and take the interferon out because of its certain role that it does in the immune system, and medicate it, put it in a pill, guys, or an injectable. Inject you with it. Now, they didn't take your whole immune system and mimic that and give it to you. They just give you one part again, where they only take one truth, because that's where the money is. Now, that's going to cause, obviously, side effects. You got cancer. You're desperate. You may be strapped for resources. You may not have family members. I can go on. And they can profit off it. Just take your medical insurance card, swipe that baby like an insurance, like a credit card.
You said
So
they do what now?
So take the shortcut and come see us at Michigan's Natural Living, and we'll take care of you. Guaranteed.
So
That's facts.
So this, you have some cancer things to combat cancer, and they take parts of our body
Right.
and use
To
it
treat cancer.
to treat cancer.
And other conditions. Yeah. It's a lot
we
of
don't
money.
even know it.
Don't know it. So we perished. We are perished. We are perishing and will perish for those who would apply to, for the lack of knowledge. And so this here defeats all of that. Oftentimes when you take those kind of medications, they say, well, are you taking any herbal supplements? You want to stop that. You don't want to do that. That's wickedly brilliant, guys, because there's nothing in your body to offset the wicked medication that does the opposite of what this does. This gets you over. Pharmaceutical medication gets you by. I think we got a call.
We have a caller. I see the 901 area code. Is this Miss Angela?
Yes, it is.
Hello, Miss Angela.
Hello.
You got a little twisted with the time difference, the Central Time
I
to the
am
Eastern
Central
Standard.
Time. I thought I've been talking about.
Can we show
I
her
was like
picture?
so excited, but
Can we show
Central
her
Time
picture?
and okay, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. I was just asking the producers if we can show your photo of. We've got Miss Angela all the way from Memphis, Tennessee.
Hello, Angela.
And we're gonna have to have you come
Hi.
back because we really have to go off now. It's 6:56 and we go off now. So but look at her hair. Look at her hair. That is
wow.
her hair.
Beautiful.
That she grew.
Wow. You're right.
Wow, that is
full.
gorgeous.
Man, that's better than any shot. Wow, that's
Yes.
Beautiful hair you have.
Beautiful hair. Angela, we're showing your picture right now on screen. And we're going to have you come back because it's 6:56. And so we're going to have to get out of here. But we so appreciate you and we want to talk to you more. We have Dr. M
I
here.
will come back on as soon as I will be an hour ahead. I thought it was, I'm like crazy, but I was like, okay, but
know you've been
definitely I
working
look
hard.
forward to it
Yeah.
at another date so we can help these people with alopecia.
Yes.
Now it doesn't have to just be alopecia though, right? If they just want to grow their hair.
No, we're talking about, hair. It's not just about hair loss. It's about the maintenance. It's about the timing and about when you want to move to the next level. And then we help men grow their beards and we help the entire family. So some people may just experience dryness,
Nice.
or some people may experience, the hair shedding. They want to, just some general hair tips, or someone is on I call it the hospital. Some people are in trauma, some
Mhm.
people are in X-rays, some people have their own room, and some that bad yet. So
Okay.
I would
Angela,
like
we're
to
going to
speak
have you
about
come back.
different.
If you're
Yes,
available next Wednesday, we can have you come back next Wednesday, 5 o'clock your time.
yeah, yeah. I'm just going to say 5. I'm not talking about a 6 anymore. So yeah, yeah. So I apologize for that,
Oh, that's
and
okay.
definitely, and I can, ship you out some products. You give me your address, and you can
Wonderful.
have the products on the set.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And we will show them. So you'll be able to go
Oh,
back and watch this replay on YouTube. But we've got to run. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in to WJZZ Cool TV Community Updates. And you all have a great evening. We'll see you next Wednesday with Angela, if she can come next Wednesday, and we'll be talking about hair and some other wonderful topics. Have a great evening.
Bye bye.
And also, oh, gone. Okay, I forgot to mention.